I've watched a lot of Disney shows over my time, and I have to say my current favorite is Amphibia. Hi, my name's Lily, and welcome to Lily Explains Something in under 5 minutes or less, and today's topic is Amphibia! There's a lot to the story, so I'ma just hecka speedrun this. Boom, we start off with Polly, Sprig, Hop Hop, doing farm things, Sprig, sad, disappointment. Oh my gosh, Wally, enforce, run. Beast in the woods. It's actually Anne, which is our main character, but we don't know that yet. Sprig, brave frog, run. See Anne, they become besties, friend for life. Anyway, this opens a gateway to a ton of magical and mystical adventures as Anne, Sprig, Polly, and Hop Hop go in the planter farm and have thousands of fun adventures in Amphibia. That is until there's actually some plot. And guess who's here? Dun dun dun! Sasha! Now you may be thinking, who is Sasha? Well, in the beginning of the story, Marcy, Anne, and Sasha all went to school together. And yeah, there's a lot of things that happen, a lot of deceit, and now they're in a magical frog realm. Thanks, Marcy. Anyway, they fight to the death, very angry, and boom, she falls to her death. But she gets caught, she doesn't die, but they are very upset with each other, obviously. Anyway, they go to Newtopia to go try and find a way home, and boom, there's Marmar. Hey, Marcy, and there she is, and she's being her awesome, cool, amazing self. And guess what? She's like the leader of the Newtopia army or whatever, I don't know. She's pretty important in doing something. She's very smart. Very smart. Anyway, Marcy's like, hey guys, guess what? I have a way for us to go home, yada yada. And then the king, like, okay, this whole thing went down, right? Where they're like the king, and then they like do a mission and stuff, and they get like all the gems to go put in like this musical box to get them home. But then there's this core thing that's like all the knowledge of all the rulers, right? And the core thing's like, we wish to have a new host. And then like the king's like, oh my gosh, like I don't know who to give. And then they're like, we want Marcy. And then they're like, oh my gosh, no, you can't have Marcy because I kind of like Marcy. And then the core's like, I don't care, I want Marcy. So basically they put like this huge helmet thing on her head, and Marcy's like, boom, I'm not Marcy anymore, I'm the core, I'm Darcy, which is really funny. And I thought that was a really great pun, and they added that in there, and I thought that was really great. Anyway, so Darcy appears. They go home, right? Yeah, they find a way home, right? Anyway, FBI, there's RuPaul, everybody's there trying to get them back to defeat Darcy. Anyway, the king's like, oh my gosh, let's go take over the earth. And Darcy's like, yes, let's go take over the earth. So they like bust into the earth dimension, right? And boom, like epic showdown. They have like powers and crap. It's like magical girls all over again, right? And then they get back into Amphibia. There's this whole huge battle. The core is mad because boom, they defeat Darcy, and like the core's mad, hooks onto the moon. Now the moon's like going to squash like the entirety of Amphibia. And they're like, okay, magical pearl powers, and then they go defeat the moon, right? They go defeat the moon, and then like Anne makes this huge sacrifice, and she like becomes like a stone and like crumbles and dies. But like God's a cat. And the cat's like, well, cat god? Cat him. Domino's like, hey, dude, I'ma just let you be alive now, and you could become God later. And she's like, oh my god, fine, okay, cool. And then she like gets reborn, which of course caused an identity crisis, but we'll ignore that for the future. Anyway, everything is well, everything's saved, everyone's alive, and it's so awesome and amazing, and they grow up to be somewhat mentally stable. Probably.